Hi everyone, and welcome to the Book Refuge. Today I'm here with my August to be read. This is one of my favorite videos to make because it's always so hopeful and just believes that I'll read all these books that I picked, and then generally it doesn't happen. If you remember, for the month of July I went rogue and I made this huge list of books, and honestly I think I only read 3 of the ones I picked. I did read quite a good amount of books, 9, but I didn't read pretty much anything that I picked, but I'm enjoying that. And I'm kind of doing the same thing for this one, except I didn't make a list of like 12 books. There's only 7 of them, but I'm leaving myself space because in September I'm going to be doing the Hogwarts house battles. I'm on Team Gryffindor and I have to read specific books for that one, so I'm going to do another kind of free month. And again, we're going into a month that is super busy. I have a camping trip, a leadership retreat, a wedding, and a birthday weekend for one of my friends. So it's going to be super busy, as well as starting my new training program. So this will be the last Friday video I put up for a while. I'm going to be moving to Mondays and Thursdays is what I decided for the next couple months anyway. This will just allow me to put more into the videos that I do make, because I have a lot on my plate and I don't want to shortchange the videos I am making. So there'll always be still the Monday vlog because you guys really like those. They always have great views and great interactions. And then it'll just be one other video a week with different YouTube content, so of course my TBRs and wrap-ups, and then some recommendation videos or tags or whatever else comes up. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump into this TBR. I just wanted to show you one thing that I ordered, and I can't really wear it yet because it's super hot, but I saw an ad for this on Facebook and I had to get it, and it's this sweater that says, "I closed my book to be here." Isn't it so cute? Yeah, I can't really wear it right now, and hopefully it won't fit me in a few months, but it'll still be cozy to wear to bed in the wintertime, and it really just speaks to me. So let's go ahead and get started. First off, I'll start with the 2 books that I'm reading with Murphy. I read a book or 2 with her every single month. I'm one of her high-level Patreons, and I love interacting with Murphy. She's so spunky and amazing, and she's my favorite. Honestly, my favorite booktuber. Yeah, she is. So let's go ahead. So I started this just the other day, and I'd had it on my July TBR, but I knew I might not get to it, and I plan to read it in August, and that's The Shadow Rising by Robert Jordan. This is the 4th book in the Wheel of Time. I've been reading kind of one a month, and July I took most of the month off, but after reading a few really frustrating books and DNFing 3 books in a row because I just couldn't get into it, I decided not to wait any longer. So it's July 25th and I jumped into this one the other day, and I'm loving it already. This book starts off with a bang and I'm really excited. I'm also buddy reading this with Murphy as soon as she gets started with it, and I'm really excited. Then her Patreon group as a whole, we are starting the I think this is called the Broken Earth trilogy, and we're starting the 5th season by N.K. Jemisin. I honestly don't know anything about this. I've seen it around, of course, but I haven't watched any reviews for it, but I've heard it's a really great trilogy. This is also written by a woman of color, which is super cool. I don't read a lot of books by women of color. That's something that I hope to change. But I'm really excited that a woman of color wrote a fantasy, and I'm excited to read it. So yeah, we're Murphy's Patreon group is buddy reading this for August, and I'm really excited. Next, I have my 2 picks that you guys voted on in my You Choose From My haul. This month I had 2 polls to choose from because last August is really when I started buying huge quantities of books at a time. So in order to get more of them read, I picked these. I'm really hopeful because most of the picks you guys have chosen for me have been amazing. So I'm very excited for these ones. So the first poll that you guys voted on, you picked These Rebel Waves by Sarah Rush. And I'm excited for this because I believe the second one just came out. And this one is about Ataluna, and she's a soldier, Devereaux, who's a prince, and Bennett, who's a heretic. And I don't know much more than that. But I bought it because it was beautiful, and at one point it was really popular, which is why I bought all of these things. And this one looks really cool. So I hope it's awesome. Then this is my beautiful All Crate signed edition of Grace and Fury, and this is the second one you guys voted for. This is by Tracy Banghart. And also the second one of this book just came out, and I almost bought it, but I was like, no, your Patreons are not, you're not my Patreons. My viewers are probably going to pick this one, and so I want to read it for them. And this one actually has a bookmark still in it. This was back when I got Owl Crate. But I know this one is about two sisters, and one of them is supposed to be chosen for this. I think it's like a special, she's supposed to be a Grace, but her younger sister gets chosen, and the older sister gets like thrown in a prison or exiled or something like that. And it's about their two journey. I'll be honest with you. I haven't read too many stories about like sisters that I've really loved before. I know that's weird. There's a lot of like books on my TBR I realized that are about sisters that I haven't got to. But I haven't read too many series with like sisters that have been super great. Like there's just one trilogy, The Sea of Shadows, that has that. So, but anyway, I'm excited to read this. And I like that it's a little bit shorter. A lot more of the books this month are a little bit shorter, which is nice for me. So that there's really only the Robert Jordan one that's humongous. So next up is one that I just started this morning. And this is Murphy's new favorite series. I have the whole trilogy because she loved them so much. And so does Daniel Green loves this series, and I really just need to get into it. So I have this one on Scribd, but I also, where I'm going to listen to it on Scribd, but I also have the book, and that is The Lies of Locke Lamora by Scott Lynch. This one is about an orphan named Locke Lamora who he dodges death and slavery, and he is apprenticed under a con artist. And this is the Gentleman Bastards series because there's 3, but I know there's supposed to be a 4th one at least. I don't know if there's more than that. But some of the reasons why Murphy likes this so much is the friendship between 2 characters she says is her favorite relationship. And that makes me really excited because friendship bonds, especially friends like brothers, is one of my favorite things, especially in fantasy and in stories. So I'm very excited to give this a go because I've really only heard good things about it. And next, I have 2 historical romances for this month because, again, this was a month with too much fantasy. July was. And I just need to shake it up a little bit. And so I'm going to read the next Julia Quinn, When He Was Wicked. This is book number 6 because I actually just finished book number 5, which wasn't on my TBR for July. But I was, again, like I said, I went through a pretty bad like DNFing spell. And so I picked up a book that I knew I wouldn't DNF, and that was the next Bridgerton novel. So this is the 6th Bridgerton novel. This is about Francesca, who earlier in the stories, like she got married. We didn't see that romance. She married this man, and then he dies. This is all off screen, so this is set up. And his brother comes to stay with her to kind of like take care of her and help her get back on her feet. And it's about what happens when he was wicked. Anyway, I'm really excited for this one. I remember really, really enjoying this one. And then I am going to read my next Tessa Dare. I've only read 2 of her books so far because I keep like putting them off because I love her so much that I don't want to burn through them too quickly, because that's what happens with Julia Quinn with me and with all my favorite romance authors. But I have so many of her books. It's okay for me to start them. So this is the next one in the Governess, or the Girl Meets Duke trilogy. I've already read The Duchess Deal, and this is the Governess Game, and I know the 3rd one comes out soon. So yeah, this one is about Alexandra and Chase Renaud. And so she is helping transform a pair of orphans that have a guardian named Chase Renaud, and they like I'm sure they'll interact and it'll be cute. But whatever, I'm excited. It's Tessa Dare. It's historical romance. I'm ready for this. I'm ready for more Tessa Dare. So these are the 7 books I picked to read for August. I feel pretty confident about these ones. We shall see. For sure, of course, I prioritize my viewers' choices, so I'll get to those as soon as I can, and I will do reviews for those ones as well. So, yeah, thank you. Oh, that's the wrong side. How about we turn it around? Thank you guys so much for watching. I put up new videos every Monday and Thursday after today. And if you want to see some more videos, you can do that right now. Bye!